I know that they take you down and do that death roll thing, and they try to drown/tenderize you under the water. I think
that's what they do. They're not chewers, those guys. They're swallowers. So they got to tear bits off.
They're inspired by lathe videos.
They really are. You see, if you've seen a crocodile video, you've basically seen a Chinese guy in a fucking factory video.
Industrial lathe, yeah.
Where I remember, dude, it was years ago now when you were sending much more brutal videos in our chat, Kyle. But you sent a video of some Chinese guy in a lathe, and I made the mistake of opening it and was like, this is... I remember just like putting my phone down and being like, I'm upset. Like he has upset me with the text that he sent to me. I really just like this.
I believe you if you say I sent that, but that is not like me because
many years ago, not now.
No, because specifically the lathe thing, I'm really afraid of lathes. And I find that kind of injury is particularly terrifying, the way it stretches and wraps your flesh up like a Hellraiser movie. Then Hellraiser 3, I think, they do this thing where they take these two security guards, and of course everything's just like, it's magic, it's hell magic, but they're being twisted together, like in this machine that's like sort of like twisting their bodies together, and their flesh is being stretched and torn and like woven together while they're alive. And that's what the lathe is kind of like, the way it turns your arm to Laffy Taffy, and it just it feels. I've seen people get their hair go in there and it scalps them if they're lucky. It's just a metal lathe is one of the most powerful things you'll ever put your hands on. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't care about you and what you're made of. It's made to fuck with the strongest things imaginable. The amount of
I saw that Chinese guy. He was immediately
he had nothing for the lathe. Yeah, so I definitely have a phobia of lathes. I never liked messing with the metal lathes at school. I remember there was a guy named Harley who had like shoulder length long hair, and the teacher would always be like, "Harley, get that hair in a hat. Get that hair up," because he'd be like on the metal lathe turning metal, and it's like it's right there, dude. It's right there. You're a good gust of wind away from being
being dead and ruining the class, and everyone getting an A because of your death.
That's not what happens. A kid died.
The fatality rate is 63% for using a lathe.
I bet
like 100% of your Chinese, based on what I've seen.
You ever see those Chinese animations that are, I guess, for factory workers? Basically they take real world horrific Chinese industrial accidents and they animate them with very rudimentary animation as a learning tool. So if you're at the factory, you see like how people got hurt before, and they're comical and terrifying at the same time. See if I can find one.
Say everything again.
Nope.
Did you watch any of these videos, Woody? Did you partake of the? Oh, I sent some of the Chinese industrial videos. These are fantastic. So it's as it says in the beginning. These are all based on real.
I've seen these.
Yeah, and they're horrific when you imagine this wasn't a cartoon, man. This was a human being in China that like got one of them. He's opening the side of like an asphalt truck. And so much, and the door hits him because it's under so much pressure when he tries to open it. And then he's covered in hot, steaming asphalt. And the cartoon character goes, "Ah!" as the asphalt covers his head. And some of them you can't do anything about. One of them, there's just a big like loader or piece of industrial machinery that has rubber tires, and it runs over like, it looks like you cut 6 inches off of a log or something, or off of a fence post. It's an awkward shaped chunk of wood, but the edge of the rubber is like rolling over in such a way that it like shoots it like a watermelon seed and hits the guy right in the head and kills him.
A similar one a little bit later. Same situation. Big heavy truck hits a curb. A concrete curb. The curb explodes and a chunk hits some guy on a motor scooter or something.
These are so funny.
I don't know. The fact that I know it's real makes it tragic, hard to watch. Yeah.
And I put myself in those positions. Like I'm like, well, what that would have happened to me. Yep. All he did was stand there.
Even the dumb ones weren't like that. All right, so this guy has this industrial press type thing. So it's in front of him, and it probably comes up to like his rib cage, and he has this thing on his foot that he stands on to make sure that it doesn't close, and it's like a safety procedure. Like this thing won't close as long as he's standing on this. Can't happen. Well, he needs to get a thing from the bottom of it, so he kind of leans over, like imagine leaning over the edge of a dumpster. Well, now his foot's off it. Now it squeezes him. Now he's smushed and he's dead in an industrial accident. And you're like, they were thinking about safety. They just had a blind spot.
I would hate to die violently like that. Like all like twisted up and ground apart or sucked.
It's not even a bad
something.
death. It's gruesome to look at as a living person, but it's fast.
Did you see that guy commit suicide at the airport the other day by jumping into a jet engine?
Do you think that was suicide?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, so there are two different events. I don't know if you saw them both. There's one that I saw where there was an employee of the airport / airline. One of the crew down there that puts the cones down and has this not waving people in with sticks, but specifically putting the cones around the airplane. She was high, and I read the whole deposition. Her blood work comes back. She's stoned, and the guy who ran the crew, he was like, she was standing right next to me in the meeting where I said their auxiliary control unit is out, so their left engine will be at full spin. So do not go near the left engine and ignore normal protocol. But you can see her on video walk in front of the fucking engine like it's where she wants to go, and she gets sucked in, like she's sucked off her feet and taken in. But then there's one recently where this guy's running and people are chasing him, and he just runs and then like head first dives into the engine like on purpose.
That's the one that's sucked in. I wish I could somehow safely, mind you, I'm not trying to die, feel that. I want to feel how they probably felt safe, and then 18 inches later they were in grave danger. And I can hardly imagine how like quickly that ramps up and why it ramps up so quickly. You'd think they'd recognize that if I'm getting sucked into like I don't know, something aquatic, well shit, the slow moving water gave me more than enough warning that I don't want to go any farther, right? I need to reverse what I'm doing.
She's sort of entering into like a rip current that like on the edge of it, it's a little turbulent, but once you get just an inch in, it's like full suck almost, and it takes her off her feet. Have you ever done indoor skydiving?
No.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Do you know the setup?
Yes.
It's that I'm imagining maybe it feels like that because I've done that, and you're basically standing on a bouncy platform with I don't know what that fan is underneath you blowing, but it lifted me off the ground and sent me twirling.
I mean,
that was really fun, actually.
That ends up being pretty close to when you put your hand out the window and you do like a little snake thing and catch the wind. So there must be some sort of sensation like that, except your whole body, and then you're instantly turned into a slush.
Oh, it doesn't slush. The engine is not that. It diced her up, but only like
into four pieces.
The front half of her. No, like her body fell out pretty much all together. It was like the engine got all fucked up.
Like hit her. It like hit her a lot more than chopped her.
But like the way those engine blades work, you know, it's not like big chops. They're all sort of like angled, and there's not a lot of gap between each. I think there's a succession of like blades, like I think it's a turbine engine.
I believe I smoked up and then got all death on the podcast. if that was a prank, you fucking got me. I finished smoking, and then it was just all death video links and stuff.
Trying to find a picture of the plane engine. Oh, no. I found it.
No.
Well, just don't look. Here comes the link, though.
Oh shit! It's a Facebook link. That's fucking scary.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know it was going to be a post-death, bloody, slurry picture.
I said slush, and that was very accurate.
Yeah. Well, and Taylor will be back for that in a minute.
I thought it was going to be an engine just like the one she died in.
Let's get it.
No, it's the one she died in.
I didn't know it was an unclean juicer.
Right under that, right under that nice tits or something, so that he thinks it's nice. Like, you know?
Oh, gotcha.
Like, wow, someone write, wow, she's got great tits, so that he clicks on the link. Yeah.
Well, it's my link, so it doesn't make sense for me to respond to.
I jumped in.
Okay, that'll be.
I was gonna write something too, but that's too much. Like we're all like chatting.
Yeah, this will be nice and upsetting for him. He was just complaining about me sending gore to him. Nothing really came of it, but that earthquake off the coast of Russia was the 6th biggest recorded earthquake of all time. It was
Really?
8.6 on the Richter scale, and it caused tsunamis in Hawaii and Japan. Like nothing serious, nothing like that. I don't think there's any deaths from the tsunamis. It looked like rough waves it looked like odd waves. They were clearly tsunami waves. They looked different, just one after another, these straight pushing waves. But I don't think there's any damage from it over there. I also saw it made their fucking volcanoes start erupting in Russia.
I can't wait for Taylor.
You're looking forward to Taylor seeing the gore.
I want to see it.
Be cool.
If anybody wants to find the
Cool.
exact
You
picture,
gotta
I
be-
just
you gotta be-
Googled woman sucked into plane and then hit images, and there's a Facebook link to
I
some.
was gonna ask for her name, like under the idea that I wanted to Google and see more than Facebook would show, but I'm afraid it's getting too obvious. It has to be enough. Wow, nice tits, dude. She's
That's
super
enough.
hot.
That's got to be enough. I was going to
Yeah.
add any more, and we're.
Oh,
gonna
I
be-
got a picture of her. I misunderstood what you were going for. Yeah. Here's a picture of her. Yikes! This is before she went in. Yeah, I wouldn't be fucking around with airplane engines. I always think of that about that scene from The Sopranos when they're dicking around by that helicopter blade. I was like, Jesus, why are you so close?